Welcome back to the channel. I thought I was going to be in here working on my old 1976 Chevrolet truck, but instead I'm going to be working on my 2017 Chevrolet truck. Just put tires on it last week, and unbeknownst to me, I had a brake ready to go bad. So I get all the good out of the brakes. I wait. I don't pay attention to squealers. When I hear metal to metal, that's time to change brakes, because it's not like you're gonna save the rotors anyway. So you might as well just use everything up. Nobody turns rotors anymore. So like I say, I get all the good out of them. So let's get started today. Not gonna be a how-to video, not gonna be a step-by-step, but I thought I'd take y'all along, and maybe you wanna watch, maybe you won't. Let's get started. At least the wheels won't be stuck. They've only been on there for a week. You know, I had a bad wheel on this truck for years. Had several different sets of tires on it. I just always had a leaky tire. I would go get a set of tires, and it would change from up there to back there, because you know they never keep the wheels straight. But I've always had a leaky wheel on this truck for years, and I bought a set of used wheels last week. Guys said they had good tires on. They didn't. Tires were gone. So I went and got 4 new tires, 4 new TPMS sensors. Ouch, that hurt the old pocketbook really bad. But now I got good wheels, hold air, good tires, look, awesome looking tire, and I got all 4 of my TPMS sensors work, because 2 of them had gone bad in the last 6 months or so. So yeah. So I'm super happy to have good wheels and tires on this thing again. I mean, my tires were okay, but that one that kept running low all the time, it was just not wearing pretty. But that was the worst one of the bunch. Here's my logbook I keep in the garage. Everything I do to my vehicles gets logged in this book. Let's see. Put rear pads and rotors on in September, 90,000 miles. Let's see here. Well, front brake's been on there a little while. July of 2023. It's 76,600 miles. So we got 92 something on it now, I believe. Put new pads, new rotors, and done a left front caliper and bracket. The caliper must have been sticky. So that ain't too awful bad. 16,000 miles. I guess that ain't so great, is it? Yeah, hard on brakes. That's my fault. That ain't right, is it? Yeah, 16,000 miles. Woo. I had to replace the transmission cooler lines on this thing last week. One of them got a rust hole in it. And as probably a lot of y'all know, I keep this truck crown rust proofed. So I was really surprised that I had a metal line rust. Way up in here behind the fender liner, and actually kind of almost behind another cover, besides the Another cover. So it was almost like it was covered up twice, and it never got much crown, and it was under a plastic holder, held both lines. That was one line that was about 1 inch long, and it was really tight fitting. So only thing that got in there was salt. That's the only thing. Let me zip these pads off here. We'll get this bracket off and I'll show you the pads real quick. There's the pads, down to the metal. All the material's gone off of it. So like I say, got my money's worth. Let me go get my brackets cleaned up, and we'll start putting it back together. Use the C-clamp to get the push the pistons back in the caliper. Pistons pushed all the way back in. It's a 2017 Chevy. It's got pretty sure it's got 92,000 miles on it. And that transmission line was the first thing that's rusted on this truck. So that's not bad for West Virginia. Not bad at all. Gotta go get a Torx tool. Get that screw out of that rotor. I get the rotor changed. There's my bracket. Just cleaned up where the hardware and the pads go. Just done it with a file. Y'all seen me do it before. All right. Get that little bolt out of the caliper. See what happens when you use stuff on here like fluid film. Stuff don't rust. Fluid film, crown, any of that stuff's good. That's how your rotors come off too. You don't have to beat them off. I'll put a new hub on here too. Had a bed we're wearing. I didn't see that in my notebook. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Hub's nice and clean. Still got the paint on it, so no need to clean that up. Put the old fluid film on her. Get our screw hole lined up. With our rotor on. That screw hole has fluid film in it. Boy, that ball on that new ratchet takes his job serious. Snug that up a little bit. While we got the fluid film out, then do the face of our rotor so our wheel doesn't corrode to the rotor. Yeah, I'll wipe that rotor off before I put the new pads on. Just put some brake clean on a rag and we'll wipe that off. Go find a rag. This is cleanish. We'll do the inside too. We might have some cosmoline or something on it. All right. Use a little disc brake grease on those calipers where the hardware goes. Keep that from rust jacking the pads and gobbing everything up. Just a little dab will do you. I get real carried away here, like I just did. That's all right. I took most of it back off. Just keeps things from rusting here under that stainless steel hardware. And you folks that don't live in the Rust Belt, I don't know how y'all do it. If we didn't have rust, we just wouldn't know how to act, you know. Oh, seems like I always struggle a little bit trying to figure out the right way for these things to go on. Think about get them right, they snap right into place. When they're not right, they don't typically snap into place. There we go. Now I do believe the one with the squealer, that little tab thingy right there that's supposed to start squealing when your brakes are just about done. It should go towards the caliper. So when everything's good, your pads will just slip right in your bracket without any effort at all. You know what? I actually have a boot that has a hole in it. That's not good. Need to see if I got a boot. I should have one, I think. Oh. Had a lot of spare stuff in the glove box. Had spare pins, one pin. The bolts hold the caliper to the pins. Had a spare set of them, but no rubbers. So I'm just gonna put just a little bit of extra grease in that one, and then I'll make myself a note. Next time I put brakes on the front of this, I'll get new rubbers. I just put a little bit of that caliper grease, brake grease, in the inside the boot. Slap the bracket back on. Gonna torque those to Chevrolet specs. Perfect. Exact torque to exact specifications. Not close, exact. Caliper back on. Make sure the boots where it belong. Blah blah blah. There was a little rubber cap on that bleeder plug, and I accidentally knocked it off. Y'all see it anywhere? Let me get these tightened up. I will do them with a ratchet. Make sure your pin's not turning. Do it with hand, it's not a big deal. Do it with impact, you shouldn't be doing this little bolt. It's just like it's a metric bolt, but it's about the size of a 3/8, and it is spinning. So I'm gonna get a wrench. So that's the pin that's spinning. So 19 on this one. Snug that up. Snug the bottom one up. We're ready to put the wheel back on. All we gotta do is go to this side and do this again. I'm done. Looks like it should be done. The other side went pretty good, except I dropped the bracket, bent one of the pins. I was bragging about having an extra pin. It was the wrong size pin. And the rubbers are pretty bad shape on this side too. So definitely the next time I do anything to the front end and have the brakes apart, I'll put new rubbers on those caliper pins. So that's it. If you're doing this yourself, don't forget to pump your brake before you ever put it in, take it out of park, and don't forget to burnish your brakes. You don't know what burnish your brakes is? Go look it up. There's plenty of people way more qualified than me to explain to you how to burnish your brakes. If you have this done at the garage, they should take it for a rip when they get done, and they should be burnishing the brakes. So, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. I guess we'll get the old truck back in here. Camera just powered off for no reason at all. Battery's good, memory card's full. It was on. I don't know. It done that to me once before, and I thought the battery died. But yeah, I don't know where I was at, but thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time, and y'all have a great day and be safe out there.